user Pablo says, is ethical hacking the same as penetration testing? And how do they differ from offensive security and red teaming? So these terms all are sort of squishy in the popular consciousness. So can we do the basic breakdown of red team, blue team versus ethical hacking versus other things that are in that realm?
Yeah.
Amyn or Curtis?
Yeah, I'm happy to jump in again. Sorry, I mean,
Sure.
I'll give it back to you here in a second. Yeah, no, I would consider like reporting a vulnerability through responsible disclosure. Say through a vulnerability disclosure policy or bug bounty program, for example. That's ethical hacking in my book, but may not be the same thing as pen testing. It's all it's all for the same purpose or goal, and that's to help a client better their security posture. And I think any effort to simulate a real world attack is really when, like a black hat may do. I would consider that red teaming. So when we talk about red teaming, when we talk about specifically what that means, my mind jumps to simulating a real world attack. But there's certainly some overlap between the two terms. People use them interchangeably a lot, and they definitely can be interchanged like that.
Yeah, I would totally agree. And yeah, there's definitely a difference in in ethical hacking, whether it be a course or web app pen testing and red teaming, right? As I think like some ethical hacking certifications are typically not hands-on. It's more concepts and theories to operate on. And I think more valuable skills would be things like actually having hands-on keyboard and practicing those things, whether it be learning Kali Linux and Metasploit and stuff like that, right? So I think that any certification or any way to actually do any kind of hacking, right? I think hands-on tools are more preferable. And like we said earlier, right? Like Curtis said, real-world attacks is really the red teaming side of it, right? It's like a no-holds-barred match that has been approved. There are certain objectives that your firm has approved of doing, and you operate that way, right? And so there's definitely a difference. Whereas, let's say, for example, web app pen testing, you're looking for flaws, right? You're looking for you're trying different tools against your applications to ensure that it is secure. Whereas red teaming, there's more objectives. It's not just breaking in; it's about achieving more objectives, whether it be sending false payments through the Swift payment platform, and it's a lot different. But web app pen testing, I think, is a very fundamental practice that has to be done before you do red teaming.
New episodes of the CyberWork podcast are available every Monday at 1 p.m. Central. And don't forget to check out our hands-on training series, CyberWork Applied. Each week, expert Infosec instructors teach you a new cybersecurity skill and show you how that skill applies to real-world scenarios. Go to infosecinstitute.com/learn to stay up to date on all things CyberWork.